So what a sight this is. Another edition of this proud competition, just seemingly bigger and better still. Faces, of course, have come and gone, but some things never change. Those first day feelings, new hopes, new expectations, and the belief that maybe, just maybe, this time it will be your turn. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. And that gets things running. This then the greatest show on the grandest stage. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Wan-Bissaka is making a start here. I wonder what sort of a role is he expected to play, Jim?
Well, he's mostly known for his blistering pace, Peter, so we would expect him to, try and get at the byline and whip a cross or two in, and he's got that great acceleration to get away from fullbacks. And if he can produce 3 or 4 good moments like that today, it could be enough.
I'm thinking the same. He will be a central feature, no doubt. Distributed tidily. Played out towards the right wing. Mbuku plays it across, and he's there to get it away. Gordon. Now it's Kane. It's a really well-measured ball. And it's Rice. And that has found him in acres of space. He's found a way through. Swings it across.
Well, that kind of touch usually leads to a mouthful from several angles.
Lukau. Masuaku. It is early, but the game hasn't yet sparked into life. And that pass just didn't quite work. Konsa.
Oh, look, this is about as tentative as it comes. Hopefully, a football match will break out soon.
Pickle. Lukau. Pickle. Lukau. Wisa. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. And it's Bellingham. And this is Kane. Gordon. Gordon picks it up out wide. Delivers the ball. Mbemba gets it away. Anderson played towards the other side. Now James. And it's Rice. And here's Kane. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Gordon. He's shifting through the gears here. Gordon's cross. Masuaku. Wisa. Nice bit of skill, and he's away. Threads one in. Masuaku is wide and looking to get onto this. Stones attempts a clearance. Wisa. Pickle. Buku. Pickle. Pickle. Tries one from range. Oh, that wasn't the worst effort in the world.
Yeah, we can't fault him for the attempt, although it might have been a case of momentary tunnel vision then.
Konsa. And it's James. And Madueke. Anderson. And it's Kane. Shifted it to the flank. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Great vision. Oh, played through for the wide man.
I think those reactions say it all. He didn't wait for the support, and the chances gone a-begging.
So still we are where we began. It's 0-0. Anderson. Oh, good spread. Now it's Madueke. Now that looks a decent ball. Masuaku kept his eye on it, and he's there. Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
James kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Bellingham. That's the end of the first 45. A decent enough half, but neither side able to get on the score sheet. Time for some fresh ideas in the second period, perhaps.
Hello everybody.
Some first half thoughts?
Solid, very solid, actually, Peter. They haven't made much of an impression at the other end, but defensively I think they've got an awful lot right, completely nullifying their opponents. Now they just need to focus on getting a little more creative.
So at the halfway stage, we still have deadlock. The score 0-0.
Everyone, please welcome to the field our players.
So we're off again.
Democratic Republic of Congo are probably feeling relatively good about themselves, so I don't think the manager has seen anything to change in his half-time team talk.
James. And it's James. Rice. Spread out to the left. Gordon. Well, they're certainly pressing with purpose here. Oh, that looks a cracking ball. Oh, nice touch. Gordon. Gordon's cross. And he's quick to return it. Now it's Gordon. Gordon's cross. Keeper has taken decisive action. Banza.
Well, that might be the first time they've gone long, Peter. They've clearly been told to try something different.
Buku. He's picked his way through. Banza! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
That's good running. It makes life so much easier when you have people who are willing to go beyond the defence like that.
Still waiting for the game to take off here. 0-0. And it's Kane. Truthfully, it was hard to see any better outcome there. Nicely spread. He's in plenty of space here. Lukau. Masuaku needing to deal with defending that's more up close and personal.
Well, he's pretty much been a crossing machine, and they're now trying to unplug that.
Wisa. Very little to report from an attacking perspective. Jim, it's a cagey old game.
Well, I think it's a fair reflection on what we've seen so far. Neither side has produced that many efforts at goal simply because respective defences have been strong.
Kane. Spread it left. Oh, he's found support out wide. Great defending, strong and determined. You would think that now would be a good time to consider some changes.
Well, the manager must be thinking to himself whether he's got a game changer on that bench, and he needs to act quickly.
Bellingham. O'Reilly. And he's managed to get free. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. O'Reilly. Big chance! And no mistake. Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
Well, it always comes down to the telling final pass, and that was a beauty.
The goal for England after 70 minutes is number 3.
England can now introduce the first of their substitutes. Saka coming on here, a change that was broadly anticipated.
Yeah, I think the manager might have feared his team could become a little tentative, conservative even, Peter, but this will make a nice change.
The first breakthrough.
Look, you can't deny that it's a blow, but this game is far from unsalvageable.
Well, the two coaches are signalling changes here, both at the same time.
Yeah, they're looking for some imagination, and his job's going to be to add that element of craft and guile, the man pulling the strings.
Well, they've got it back in a hurry.
Substitution in
Almost
progress.
75 minutes on the clock now. Now it's Gordon. Good ball, good take.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn. Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
It looks as though the ref has given a penalty. He has. And that is a huge moment in the context of the game.
Well, talk about being caught between a rock and a hard place. I don't think he had much choice there, although he's paid for it.
Substitutions taking place.
Not much more than a formality.
Well, he dipped into a world of focus then and dismissed any distraction.
The goal scorer for Democratic Republic of Congo after 78 minutes is number 9, Wissa.
Democratic Republic of Congo restore parity.
Such a big goal, Peter. Just when the opposition thought they could turn the screw, they're back to square one again. The manager will be absolutely delighted with such a response.
Democratic Republic of Congo are making a change. After this, just one opportunity to do so. So not long left in this now. It does seem we're headed for extra time here, unless, of course, there is one last dramatic twist. Oh, super find. And he's picked it up out wide. Well, what about it? This is going right to the wire.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Anderson. Saka in acres of space out wide.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
So, what can they make of this? Ilya, a good-looking ball. Stones spots it and intercepts.
Added time.
That's going wide left. And that's a foul. A simple decision for the referee. Rice. Banza. And he welcomes it in. Wissa. He's through. Oh, shooting chance! Oh, quite a conclusion, but that is it. The end. So after that very late drama, we are still level here. So, that was the second half.
Well, I think many on that pitch were ready for the final whistle to come, so let's hope that there's still plenty of energy about.
Well, no winner so far, but somebody has to be the winner. And extra time is next. Into extra time we go. Democratic Republic of Congo displayed great characters, of course, extra time from what looked a pretty ominous situation. The question now is, can they go on to win it? It is doable.
Substitution.
Rogers.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
He's going all the way! Oh, this looks sharp. It's an inviting-looking ball, that. Konsa. Kane. Oh, Rogers. Rashford. Pass is just off target. Democratic Republic of Congo are able now to make their substitution. It's been on the cards for a few moments now.
Well, he can certainly make his side a lot more unpredictable, Peter. You know, he has a very good eye for a pass and a tricky one at that.
Sadiki. And it's Wan-Bissaka. Mbemba proves too strong. Kayembe. That's destined for the flank. Strong running down that left flank. Played into space. Over to the right flank. Passing nice and neat. He's having a hit! He pondered over it, and that goes down as a chance missed.
No surprise there. Can't be hesitant in those moments, Peter. Just allow the defence to regroup and stop the attack.
Substitution for England, number 9.
Now some movement on the bench, and we are going to see a change.
Well, it's an interesting move, this, Peter. It just gives opposition defences a very different challenge.
Now it's Rashford. Nice control. O'Reilly. Kayembe. Ilya. Now Sadiki.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Kayembe. That's a good ball out wide. So that was it, the first period of extra time.
Please make sure to watch the screen for an information.
So those 15 minutes
from the
have
regional
flown
police
by. Limbs now and heads indeed at the point of exhaustion. How will this end? Well, we are already up and running again. Well, this really has been an epic encounter, and there are some tired limbs out there. How much more can the players give? Stones. And it's Stones. And Spence. Menu. And it's Menu. Rodgers. Spread to the right. Well, there is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change.
Well, his stamina was called into question then, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with his heart and the efforts he put in. He was very willing, though, not quite able.
Rice wins the duel this time. He's got plenty of space out wide here, and that has left him in a heap. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. No way through, so back it comes. He's going for goal! There was plenty of power on that. Bakambu. Nicely spread. No, that's been intercepted. And he's forced to go back. And it's O'Reilly. He's on it, can he get away?
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Oh, that's a key interception. That's it, there is no more. It is going to penalties. So we've done it, we've been there, we've gone the full 12 rounds.
Look, I've been in this position myself, and after a gruelling game, you don't want to back down if the manager asks you to take a penalty for fear of appearing weak. You can't let fatigue cloud your judgment.
So time to shake the weariness out of those limbs and to engage with focus. It's penalty kicks. Rashford is over the first kick. And he does it with poise.
Well, so far, so good, Peter.
All eyes on him as he places the ball. Wissa is the next to run the gauntlet. Great stop, and the keeper punches the air. Oh, keeper looked very big there.
Well, Peter, I think he did well to hold his nerve then, probably gave him that important edge.
England are putting real pressure on here if they put this away. Up by 2. They're up by 2.
Well, this is effectively a very welcome cushion, Peter.
So down by 2, another miss can be game, set and match. No! Denied remarkably! That is how you answer the call.
Gamesmanship or not, Peter, whatever he did worked a treat.
Made it look easy.
It was well disguised. It gave no inkling as to where he was going on that. He just has to trust his instincts and pick the right spot.
And stuck away with ice in his veins.
Good penalty. The keeper might have done him a favour in committing just a bit early.
So it's all on the shoulders of the keeper. And that will do it! Democratic Republic of Congo are beaten and they are out. And after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
Democratic Republic of Congo really looked like they were just second to everything. Disjointed even. Yeah, it was a high-intensity game, and that may have gotten to some of the players, but even so, it was just disappointing on a lot of levels.
And if you do have a chance today, please take some time out